Today we're looking at 15 new free open source projects trending on GitHub and Twitter. This is Code Search. Imagine being able to edit your web, desktop, and mobile app all from one codebase. Well, this first repo, Dioxus, is making that possible. It is a full-stack app framework for web, desktop, and mobile with one codebase, zero config setup, hot reloading, server functions, and signals-based state management. The mobile workflow is the sharp bit. Run DXServe with the Android platform, and your app is on an emulator or device in seconds, with access to JNI and native APIs. Sending a file from one machine to another should not require uploading it to some random drive folder and praying. Croc is a CLI tool for secure computer-to-computer transfers using a relay, end-to-end encryption with PAKE, and cross-platform support for Windows, Mac, and Linux. It can move folders, resume interrupted transfers, avoid port forwarding, use IPv6 with IPv4 fallback, and even work through proxies like Tor. Almost 900 stars today is not subtle. A lot of agent setups fail for a very unglamorous reason. The agent talks too much, misses the point, or needs the same correction every session. Matt Pocock's Skills Repo is a huge collection of practical skill material around shaping AI coding agents so they behave better in real workflows and actually do what the heck you want them to do. The note Matt makes about the agent being way too wordy and not speaking the same language as the end user is exactly the kind of pain this targets. Want your own Netflix-style media server without the premium upsell hiding behind every button? Jellyfin is the free software media system for hosting movies, shows, music, and libraries yourself, with a server backend and API instead of a locked cloud account. The README is very direct about the philosophy. No premium licenses, no hidden agendas, just community-built media software. With over 54,000 stars, this is the self-hosted classic still pulling attention. For people who want Whisper transcription, and maybe even translation, but do not want to live in a terminal or coding harness, Buzz puts it on your personal computer with a friendlier app flow. It transcribes and translates audio offline using OpenAI's Whisper, so your recordings do not need to leave your machine just to become text. This is handy for interviews, lectures, voice memos, or video captions, especially when privacy and saving money matters more than a shiny, pricey cloud-based dashboard. Linux desktop people are very normal about window managers, which is to say, not normal at all. Hyperland is a dynamic tiling Wayland compositor that is fully independent, so it is not built on Wellroots, libweston, kwin, or Mutter. You get instant config reloads, dynamic workspaces, plugin support, IPC, animations, blur, shadows, gradient borders, and tearing support for gaming. It is for people who want a fast desktop that also looks designed on purpose. Before you ship a container image and discover the security issue in production, Trivy gives you the annoying but necessary scan locally, or in CI. It finds vulnerabilities, misconfigurations, secrets, and SBOM data across container images, file systems, Git repositories, virtual machine images, Kubernetes, and cloud environments. That matters because modern apps are a pile of dependencies wearing a trench coat. Trivy helps you inspect the pile before customers do. Ratel is a small GitHub project trending on Twitter, aimed at a very practical agentic problem. Once your agent has too many tools, the tool list itself starts becoming noise. Every tool description takes up context, and context is basically the agent's working memory. So instead of thinking, let's give the agent every possible tool every time, Ratel points toward a cleaner pattern. Make tools available through a framework, but only surface what the agent actually needs for the task. Essentially, Ratel makes it so you're not bringing the whole toolbox into the kitchen, just to tighten one screw. Running AI jobs across clouds and Kubernetes usually turns into a budgeting spreadsheet with a scheduler attached. SkyPilot tries to make that feel like one AI compute layer. It gives teams a simpler interface for launching jobs, SSHing into pods, syncing code, connecting an IDE, and using gang scheduling or multi-cluster support. For ML teams juggling GPUs across providers, that means less infrastructure ceremony and more actual training runs. Your coding agent might be wasting thousands of tokens just figuring out what your project does. This repo, which we found trending on Twitter, tries to fix that. ai-codex gives AI coding agents a cheat sheet for your entire codebase. Instead of Claude Code, Cursor, or Copilot wasting tokens exploring everything from scratch, it pre-maps your routes, pages, functions, database, and components. You run one command, and it creates a compact project index the AI can read first. The goal is faster coding sessions, less wasted context, and lower token usage. Basically, it helps your AI understand your project before it starts touching anything. Local speech-to-text is one of those things that feels boring until you need private transcripts of meetings, videos, lectures, or voice notes. Whisper.cpp is a C and C++ port of OpenAI's Whisper model, built for running transcription without sending audio to a cloud API. The README points at quantized model files, which means smaller, more efficient versions of the model that can run on normal hardware. It is sitting above 52,000 stars. This one's for all my drone nerds. This is esp-drone, open source firmware for building a small, Wi-Fi controlled quadcopter on ESP32 hardware. It works for ESP32, ESP32S2, and ESP32S3 chips. It can be controlled over Wi-Fi from a mobile app or gamepad, uses simple hardware, and has an extensible code base for education or hacking. Building a support bot or internal notification system around WhatsApp gets messy fast when you need sessions, accounts, webhooks, and a UI. Goa packages that into a Go-based WhatsApp REST API with multi-account support, webhooks, MCP support, and Chatwoot integration. When security asks what is inside your container image, guessing from package files is not a strategy. Sift is a CLI tool and Go library for generating an SBOM, a software bill of materials, from container images and file systems. That is basically an ingredient label for your software supply chain. It supports formats like CycloneDX and SPD-SP'd. Teams can feed the output into audits, scanners, or release checks without hand-building dependency inventories. Training giant transformer models is not just bigger GPUs. It is splitting the work correctly, so the whole cluster does not sit there wasting money. Megatron LM is NVIDIA's research training stack for transformer models at scale. Megatron Core gives framework builders GPU-optimized transformer blocks, tensor, pipeline, data, expert, and context parallelism, plus mixed precision support from FP16 and BF16 down to FP8 and FP4. This is serious ML infrastructure, not a weekend chatbot wrapper project. Data pipelines fail in the most anticlimactic and annoying ways possible. A cron job silently dies, a dependency runs late, and someone finds out from a dashboard that is already wrong. Apache Airflow is the classic platform for authoring, scheduling, and monitoring workflows as code. Developers define DAGs, which are task graphs, so extract, transform, load jobs, machine learning steps, and reporting flows run in the right order with visibility when something breaks. For more GitHub trending repos, check out the next video on screen. Drop a comment if you want more GitHub trending, Claude Code, OpenClaw, Codex, and developer tool coverage. Subscribe to Code Search for more.